Good morning! So it's almost Christmas. I'm Ashley. I'm a single mom with 5 kids, and I've taught preschool for over 17 years. So I wanted to share with you guys some tips and tricks I've learned on getting really good infant and toddler hand and footprints for all those cute little Pinterest projects that look a lot easier than they are when you actually go to do them. So one of the best tricks I've learned is instead of painting directly on their hand or foot, paint a paper plate or a plastic plate, paint something flat that you can now stamp their hand or foot on. It makes them not squirm as much. They may be a lot more comfortable, especially when they're really young and don't understand what you're doing. And it helps to have that flat surface to press against. My other tip is to use a clipboard or a hard book to place your paper on so that you can do the stamping hands and feet either while the child is in a high chair, bouncer, exerciser, something along those lines. That gives you some leverage to be flexible to come to wherever they're comfortable instead of trying to maneuver them on a tabletop. The other tip is for good footprints. You want to hold their ankle gently but firmly and start at the heel and roll up to the toes to get the paint on and to stamp it, because the first thing they're going to do is curl those toes in tight, and your footprint isn't going to have those cute little baby toes that we want to have as our keepsake. Similar with their handprints, it helps to, because they're, especially with young infants, their first instinct is going to be to make a fist. It's their natural hand placement, those reflexes. So you are going to use your own hand to flatten their hand, and while you're holding their fingers, press their palm down, release their fingers, gently hold the hand flat and lift it straight up. Same with when you're putting it on the paper. Now when you're putting it on the paper, you are going to get paint on your hand too. In order to open their hands flat and gently press it down, that's okay. Just have your warm wet rag ready next to you to clean both you and your baby so that they don't get acrylic paint on their pretty clothes, blankets, and bouncer. Also, with infants in particular, hand and footprints, a lot of times you can even do it while they're sleeping. Just swaddle them on the boppy or swing, because it's only for this project. Don't leave them in there unbuckled, but leave one foot out of the swaddle so that you can stamp it while they're all cozy. Same with their hand. You could leave one hand out while they're all wrapped up, taking a nap. Just get that one hand out and stamp it. This is especially useful when you're making projects on canvases or clothes, things that are not easy to do over if you mess it up. So those are some of the best tips and tricks I've personally learned and used over the years, and I hope you guys can make all the cute little projects.